Hi there. Welcome to City Skylines for Beginners, tutorial number 18. We're going to create a little bit of our city now with water and sewer and garbage and electric, if I can get it all in. But at least we'll get in the roads and maybe the electric in this tutorial. So we're going to create a city from our game. We've loaded or from our map. We've loaded our map to the game panel. So when we go to New Game, we should, at the bottom of this, or somewhere in this list, find the name of your tutorial map, or whatever you saved it as when you saved it this last time. Click on it, give it whatever name you want to over in this side, and then go down and hit Start. Okay, once it opens up, you're going to see this piece here if you have put it in easy mode like I showed you how to do in one of the past tutorials. So you just click that out. We don't want you in hard mode, so hopefully you did this. If you didn't, you need to follow the tutorials, go backwards and find the tutorial that tells you how to take it out of hard mode and put it into easy mode. Click out the hello to say to put in roads and whatnot. We've already got that in there. Okay, now you have your first square only. Remember I said we had to get our first square in the middle here, and that's where we have it. This is it. We go down to the left-hand side where the areas are, where it looks like a little globe. Click on it, and it'll show you your first square and squares you can buy around it. You want to take the one on the right, click on it, left click on it with your mouse, and then down here in the bottom say purchase. Then the one just to the right of that, you want to click on that one and say purchase. And you want to click these exact ones, and I'll show you why in a minute. I might as well show you now. Okay, this is the map of what we are going to be purchasing in our city. This is our center tile. We've just purchased this one, and now we're going to purchase this one. We have to purchase the exact ones that I tell you to purchase, otherwise you won't be able to follow with us. And there are reasons. Each one of these is marked for what it's going to have in it. So we want to make certain we have it set this way. So above this one we just purchased, just above it, click on that one above it and say purchase. So now you've purchased the ones that are on the plateaus and where we have to put our electric. Have to have those two. This one is where our commercial goes. This is where residential goes, that covers the commercial and the forestry and the farming. So we're now going to click on forestry square up here and purchase, and we're going to click on the we are not going to click on this one. We're not going to buy that one. We're going to click on this one down at the bottom and say purchase, because it is the only way we're going to get to this one, which is where our ports have to be. So we're going to say purchase to this, and that will become our farming area, where they're going to come over here to the far left and purchase the last one on the peninsula. That is going to be where people will play on this side and where ports will go there. Then up here we're going to purchase this one, and that's where we're going to have our entertainment. Now going back to the center tile and up into the forestry tile, we're going to go above that to the industrial tile that we had all set up, where it's safe to have industry and it won't kill too much. Click on that one, left click with your mouse, and down here say purchase. Now you have your E that matches this map so that we can follow and put in things where they need to go according to this map. You can actually use this by hitting the YouTube pause button and then doing the Alt Tab to your map, and you'll have something to follow. That's why I made this for you. Okay, once this is done, go down and click on the where the globe was and where it says areas, click on it once. It'll take you back to your center tile. Okay, and now before were not able to move over like this because you didn't have the tiles purchased. Now you can. We're going to go up to the top plateau right here at the end of the city. You won't be able to go any further. If you hit the D key, it'll just take you down. Okay, so this is where we're going to put in our roads. And I'm going to start now. We're going to click on the roads. And since we're going to put in roads first for the smaller houses that the other houses can see over. So we want to go to our first set of roads on the tabs up here. And then we don't want this one because it's not all that pretty, and we're in easy mode, so we can pay for something more than that. In hard mode, this is what we'd use. But since we're in easy mode, we're going to go get the one with the trees, and we're just going to run a road along here, and another road. I'm doing this by hitting the right mouse button. And then touching it again. I'm sorry, the left mouse button. Pardon me. And then running this over this way. And then grabbing the corners and bringing them over so that it's all connected. That's going to be where the houses are, the smaller houses. Now this inner square is going to be where we're going to put the larger, like condos and apartments and whatnot. Okay, and then inside that, in a very small one, we're going to put more condos and houses. Just a few. There won't be very many there. Now we're going to run a road through from all of this. And we want it to run from this corner down through here, and then down through here, and then down into the freeway. Okay. And then over here we're going to run another one that'll come down this way. The reason we're doing that is because cars coming in this way can go in here, cars coming out this way can go in here. And we have these two crossovers between the freeways, remember, so that cars coming this way can go this way to go in. Okay. It just makes it easier. If a car is coming out this way and he wants to go this way, he only has to go this far and he can cut across here and go over. So we now have that in. We're going to put in our road here on this freeway and come down. Hopefully you're doing this not in the nighttime like I am. Okay, and on your map you'll probably be able to see that there's a cliff here, and there's just a barely room to put a road into this up to the end, and another one over here. I should have waited for daytime to do this, but you'll be able to see it when you get to your map. You'll see that there's a little bit of cliff edge here, so why not make use of it? Okay, so we have the residential area in now, and we need to put in water and electric. We're going to come down here, and I'm going to put you on hold until I get daylight, because this next one that I'm going to show you is how to put in your electric hydropower plants, and for that you've got to be able to see what you're doing. So I'm going to put you on hold. When I come back, it'll be daytime. Okay, I got my daylight back. I love that nighttime thing that they have now, but it's not all that great when you're trying to do a tutorial. Okay, I put it on pause so that we can get this part done. Remember when I had you make the map and I had you put these little bunches of bushes against the water where we were going to need to put the where the dams were going to have to go, because that way we'd know which places to put them, that we didn't put it here and we didn't put it up here. We'd know where it went. Well, this is where they come in handy. We're going to start with this first one. This will be the upper dam. We're going to go to the electric, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, the fourth icon to the right from the left side. And then way over here near the end, there's this icon that shows the picture of the dam, and it says hydropower plant. Click on that. And then you're going to put your little green, get down here where you can see it, where the first bunch of bushes are. You're going to get your little green circle down here on the land, not out in the water. Hold down your left mouse button, scroll it across to where the other bushes are. Check to make sure that it says 1600 megawatts. If it doesn't, somewhere along the line you didn't get it done exactly as we told you with the elevation, so you just go back to your tutorial, fix your map, and this is the point to fix it and get it right so that when you come in here and do this part, you have 1600 megawatts of electricity. Once it says that you have that, as mine does, you left click once and your dam goes in, and you can see I'm going to click off of here. No, I can't. Okay. You can see the purple around it. Everywhere there's purple is where the electricity can be used. So down here we're going to go down to the next bunch of bushes and do the same thing. Left click, drag across, check for 1600 megawatts on that little black rectangle down there by the dam. If you have it, punch the left mouse button and install your dam. It's as simple as that. Okay. Now, okay, we can take the pause off so that the water can run. Take and your electric lines now, while we're waiting for the water to be running through here, which if you take the electric off for a second, you can see that the water is flowing now, and it's going to start riding up on the dam. As soon as it hits the top of this dam will start getting, you see it's overflowing that one. Now this is an example of what happens and why you needed these floodgates on the side. See the water overflowing over the dam here and going across. It would be going down into where the city is, but it isn't because we've got the flood canals catching it. And all of that is going to even out eventually. It's just working its way around. Now this one, because it's up to the top here, it may be getting enough electricity now. Yeah, it's already got power output of 1600. All of a sudden it's back flushing and you're going to lose all your power. See how the water's back flushing there all the way back? While this dam here is getting established, this is what I was telling you about, is you're going to have changes in your dams during the initial output while it's working itself out. Water's going to flush back and forth and back and forth. This is going to dry out and then fill back in. And as it does, you're going to be getting changing megawatts. Right now this one has 0 because it's probably not all the way to the top. It has to come all the way to the top. Okay? And it's almost there. There. We're almost to the top on this one. And as soon as it gets up there, it has to go right up to this line. I don't know if you can see it or not. How close can I get? You'll have 0 output on this until you hit this line right there. As soon as you hit this line where it kicks in a little bit, all of a sudden it'll go up to 1600 any minute now. Okay. Well, eventually it's going to. I'm already at 14 minutes, so I'm going to stop this tutorial now, especially since we're in nighttime, and start it up again in tutorial number 19, where we will finish the city up here and put in water and electric. Finish putting in water and electric. Okay. I don't think we have. We might have something coming in now. Yeah, see, now we got our power output is building up. 1320, 1520, 1600 megawatts of power we now have on this one. It's not necessarily going to stay because I'm sure this is going to flood over, but you know, we're going to go through this with these. If I put it on water, you can see it better probably, or electric. So you can see the water flushing, and it's going to do this on and off for maybe, you know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes real time. If you've got it on 3 arrows down here on the acceleration time, but it'll eventually even out, and you'll have an even 1600 on both of them, and that's when we'll be doing the electric. So I'm up to 15 minutes, going to finish this tutorial off. Please join us in tutorial 19 where we will continue putting in our city. Thank you. Bye.